Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
I'm Carol Massler, along with Tim Stanovic. Let's get to some stocks on the move. Bloomberg TV markets correspondent Nora Melinda is in the house with us. Where do you want to start?
Well, let's talk about some of the biggest gainers in the market today. We all know this is oil stocks. Of course, this is after Trump pledged to revive Venezuela's energy sector following the capture of Venezuela's president, Nicolás Maduro. Trump, of course, saying that they'll spend billions of dollars to rebuild out this sector. But we do know that this is a multi-year process, as we've been hearing from experts, but also a full revival could take many years and cost upwards of about $100 billion. This is what we've been hearing echoed all across the news.
And you need a stable government
today,
right? You need a government that's business friendly and wants to support the economy and certainly the energy economy.
Right. And we know Chevron is actually one of the companies that is still operating in Venezuela, unlike a lot of its counterparts when we think about the major U.S. oil companies. So we are seeing Exxon, Chevron, a few of the others as some of the biggest gainers in the S&P 500 in terms of percentage action.
All right, you're also watching Coinbase today.
Yes,
what
this was
Coinbase?
Actually one of the companies that was among the best performing stocks in the S&P 500. This is after a double upgrade over at Goldman. They upgraded it to buy, or sorry, not a double upgrade. Oh, this is one upgrade. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. An upgrade to buy from neutral from Goldman. They're essentially talking about the growth potential from some of its new products like tokenization as well as prediction markets, which we've been talking about so much. I know, Carol.
No, I mean, listen, we were talking about it in the break before we got going. I mean, I really do think this is going to be, I feel like it was a big story last year, but it'll be an even bigger story this year. But anyway, continue.
Yes, but where we were seeing a double upgrade, that was with Estee Lauder. We did see shares higher. And this is a company that's been battered. If you look at the past few years from this stock in particular, we did see shares of the company up about 40% to end 2025. But if you look at some of the years prior to that, we were seeing some pretty substantial declines. But the reason that we are getting a double upgrade over here from Raymond James, they're saying that they essentially think that fiscal 2025 marked the earnings trough for this company. And they said that the turnaround story now shifts to quote unquote execution. So we'll have to wait and see whether or not this is actually the case. But they did raise the price target, making it a Wall Street high.
I just want to point out, and I'm just going back to, I don't know if this was the all-time high. It is down 71% from January 4th of 2022. So that probably was the all-time high. But it's been down a lot. It's been going through a lot of changes. Listen, the cosmetic industry, we know, super competitive, lots of new brands every day.
Yeah.
And this is a storied brand, iconic, that has been around for a long time, but certainly trying to find its way forward.
Only one sell, though. I'm looking at the A&R page on the terminal. Only one sell on the stock, which is really interesting to me. That's from Rothschild & Co.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.